And the thing about I found with John's, he came out, he came to the house, and he sat here. Didn't open up a piece of paper or anything, just sat there and just listened. He said, y'all, tell me what you're looking for. We realized that this home was built in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
First time we'd ever had this education is, he said, basically the ductwork system in your house, never picked up a piece of paper or anything in front of us, were built for swamp coolers.
Oh, really? Okay.
And he was totally right. So we were losing a lot of air through the duct systems. And then he told us that, well, I can talk to you about a rebate on the duct work and that sort of thing. And it went from there, and it was just a communication level that opened up. And then he started by saying, well, I can do this kind of test on your home. He had all the equipment to do a full measurement of the house, even though we thought that we knew everything, and the square footage and that sort of thing. He came down, had a diagram of the upstairs, and that the air conditioning unit was not placed so that it would be as effective as it could be with a new system.
Right.
This system was pushing the envelope because it was 15 years old.
Right in there. Sure.
And it was a 5-ton.
Uh-huh.
And he said, y'all are over-tonned for this 2-bedroom home.
Oh, okay.
And I guess back then they thought, well, the bigger the ton, the better, okay?
Sure, right.
But it rattled, it made noise, and it was beginning to have some challenges, especially with the thermostat. And unless you were in your business, you didn't know that sometimes if you just changed the thermostat, it started to where it wouldn't go on and off, or it would
Sure,
run
right.
continuously and that sort of thing. And we do, like every homeowner, we think that we're the consumer educated and that sort of thing. And Scott talked about a train, and Mike talked about the American
Standard.
Standard,
Right.
and then all of the other products in between.
Sure.
And for our evaluation, after Mike did the study for us, and he spent all the time in the world, just like we were the only customers on the planet. And you know, if Cosmo said something, he was very pet friendly, and that was so cool, because he would say, "Can I touch him?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's great." So he did, and we did do the same customer thing. Well, we're going to have to tell you, we're going to check out a couple of people. Molly's guy came in, and Scott was just like, oh my God. And he didn't know anything about the rebates. He didn't know anything about the duct work, didn't talk to us about the duct work at all. And he just kind of says, I can do the job in a day, and it'll be $4,500. And Scott looked at him and he said, and what are the change orders going to be? You know, because we could just see that one coming.
Sure.
And it appeased my friends, but, you know, cost is not always the best. I mean, we didn't know, if this guy was working out of a suitcase or what. But Mike presented himself so well, and John's has been around the community for a long time. And after we had something done, when they saw what was going on, a lot of our neighbors asked, well, how'd you find John? I said, well, they were just terrific. They stand by everything that they're saying. They're dog friendly, and there's a lot of pet people here. And it just went from there. We called Mike back and said, when can you get started? And he gave us a date. His boys were there, and we've been happy as a clam. We didn't really realize how big of a savings it was going to be.
Utility savings?
Yes.
Pretty surprising, huh?
It was astonishing.
Yeah.
I brought Mike in, and I sat him down at my computer, and I said, I want to show you what my bills are. We went from a fixed rate plan
Right.
at $165 a month, year round.
Right.
That kind of thing.
Right.
APS actually sent us an email and said that you could probably be better served with this plan, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
The highest bill we've had since March, being a year, was $123.
In the heat of the summer.
Now that is substantial.
Oh, yeah. That's fun. That's the gravy.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, it is. And like I said, the only thing that we'd already had the sliders for 2 years. course, we were losing all of that with the old system.
Sure.
But my background and my husband's background, being as thorough as both of us have had to be in our careers, sometimes it's not all about the price. It's the efficiency and him being able to back it up, and then looking at our computer and seeing the APS bill, and then, yeah, you might have been a little bit higher, but that was negligible based on our confidence in what you guys are doing and standing for. And to know that you're gonna be here to back up a warranty, because a warranty is no good. You can give somebody a 25-year warranty if you're not gonna be in town. Thank you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I do that being the president of our homeowners association. You know, sometimes when you get 3 bids, it's not always the lowest bid that you need to go to, because, you know, is John Q gonna be here in a year? And we had that confidence in John's.
Good.